Please make sure Anna's birthday gift is $500. It'd be great if you could send it to me electronically. Isn't it amazing? We can send money with just a tap on our phones. It's such a convenient time to live in. I'm relieved it's not a burden on Sally.
She requested me cash as Anna's 5th birthday present. Since Anna enjoys saving money, it seems to have been her idea. Since then, I've been sending cash for her birthdays and Christmas. Her mother, Marie, always looks delighted, but does Anna really want the cash? One day, with this question on my mind, Anna came to my house with her family and invited me to join her.
Grandma, let's draw.
But she didn't look like she was having fun. She anxiously dragged her pencil across the paper. She drew stick figures and 6 circles. They weren't very well drawn or cute. I struggled for words. What is this?
A ghost.
It just seemed like a child's random drawing, but there was something unnervingly eerie about it. This picture had a chilling meaning behind it. My name is Sally Wright, and I'm 62 years old. My husband passed away 5 years ago, and now I live alone in a house in the countryside. My only son lives with his wife and a child less than an hour away by car. They used to visit me once or twice a month, but now I only see them once a year. Since last year, my son Tim has been living overseas for work. My relationship with Marie, my daughter-in-law, is good, but it's still tiring for her to visit her in-laws without Tim. A delicious steak restaurant just opened up near me. Would you like to go together? I called Marie to invite her around 6 months after Tim had moved abroad. At that, Marie's voice perked up.
Wow, steak. Yes, I'd love to. Oh, but
Her words trailed off.
this month's weekends are already booked. What about next month? Oh no, those weekends are all gone too. So sorry, Sally.
I feel awful that you invited me. Marie sounded apologetic, but I didn't push. After all, Anna had just started kindergarten at 3 and was probably keeping her busy. Still, they kept dodging my invitations, and I couldn't meet up with Marie or Anna no matter what. Even when I suggested delivering Anna's birthday present in person, I was asked to mail it instead.
This month's weekends are totally packed. I'm so sorry, Sally. Just send a gift, and that'll be fine.
When Tim's assignment was finalized, I had wanted to support Marie, who would be parenting alone, but now I can't even meet her face to face. I felt like reaching out was more of a nuisance, so I decided to cheer her on quietly from afar. Tim returns home once a year, and when he does, the 3 of them come to visit me together. I eagerly await that annual visit. One day, with Anna's 5th birthday approaching, Marie called me. It was probably a request for a birthday gift. I'd always fulfilled their requests before, and Anna was always thrilled. Last year, I gave her a light blue bike and a stuffed animal of a cartoon character. I'm excited to see what the 5-year-old Anna is into now.
So, about Anna's birthday this year.
Just as I thought, it's a request for a present. I eagerly waited for her to continue.
Well, Anna doesn't want toys but money instead.
What, money?
Yeah, she's kind of a weirdo, right?
Marie laughed awkwardly.
Saving money is her hobby. So, we'd like you to give her money this year. Sorry about this, Sally.
Giving cash to a 5-year-old feels a bit impersonal. But if she enjoys saving money, then so be it. Got it. Anna is really responsible. It must be because of your good parenting, Marie.
Oh no, not at all.
Marie is very approachable and cheerful. She must treat little Anna kindly and patiently. Well then, how about $100 for her? By the way, does Anna still like that character? I'm thinking of sending along some merchandise or something as well. I asked casually. But Marie immediately raised her voice.
No, she doesn't need that.
I gasped at her somewhat annoyed tone. It was confusing since Marie always speaks so cheerfully.
Oh, she's kind of grown out of that character, you know. Cash will be just fine at $500. No worries.
She quickly returned to her usual sunny demeanor. She'd probably be burdened by character merchandise she doesn't care about. I reflected on my lack of thoughtfulness, but couldn't help but feel confused. Is it $500? Isn't that too much for a 5th birthday present?
Yep, that'll be perfect. I feel bad about you having to go to the toy store and buying stuff. It'd be great if you could send it to me electronically. Isn't it amazing? We can send money with just a tap on our phones. It's such a convenient time to live in. I'm relieved it's not a burden on Sally.
With her cheerfully insisting on this approach, I swallowed my concerns. Sending money with a tap on your phone. It is convenient, sure, but it feels a bit sad when it's supposed to be a birthday present. Anna, who's reportedly grown responsible, is now in her final year of preschool. It feels like she just started, but children grow up so fast. Right after Anna began her final year, Marie contacted me again.
Hi, Sally. How have you been? You haven't caught a cold, have you?
Marie is a thoughtful woman. I'm happy when I occasionally hear from her. Yes, I'm doing well. How about you and Anna?
We're doing just fine, thanks. Well, and I called because I have a favor to ask you.
Marie seemed a bit hesitant as she began.
Anna needs a new backpack, and I was hoping you'd like to give her one as a gift.
Anna's school backpack. I'd love to give her one.
Great, Anna will be so happy.
Anna is my only grandchild. Of course, I'd definitely like to gift her a backpack. I didn't know she was considering it so soon in the final year, and I felt sorry that Marie had to ask me directly. In that case, I'll come over. Can I join you in picking out a backpack?
Well, but...
Marie hesitated, and a bad feeling crept in.
We're ordering from online shop, so it's just a regular reservation. There's no need to go to the store or anything like that. So, Sally, you really don't need to come over. I'm so glad you won't have to trouble yourself.
It takes less than an hour to drive to Marie's house. I don't think of it as a burden at all. But Marie is considerate of me, her mother-in-law. She's too kind, so I can selfishly ask her to make time for me.
So, her school backpack costs about $2,000.
What?
I'm so sorry, it's expensive, right? But this is the standard price for backpacks nowadays.
When I previously saw the backpacks for sale, I felt like the going rate was around $100. However, it's not surprising if it exceeds that when ordered from online shop. Even so, $2,000.
I want Anna to have something good that she can cherish for a long time. Please, let her grandma give it to her as a present.
Marie genuinely relies on me, which is uncommon for daughters-in-law these days. I believed our relationship was solid. However, at the end of summer, I began to have persistent doubts. Tim came back to visit with his family. Anna, you're almost a first grader. Did you pick out your favorite backpack?
Well, yes. I got a pink one from a girl of neighborhood. I wanted a light blue one, though.
When I casually asked, Anna's face clouded over. Marie quickly tried to cover it up.
No, it's not like that, Sally. The backpack we ordered hasn't arrived yet. A neighborhood middle schooler had a pristine one that she gave Anna to use as a spare.
But Mom, you told me to settle for the pink.
Anna trailed off, suddenly going quiet. I couldn't see Marie's expression as she looked down at Anna, but the tense air left me with a sinking feeling. Then, Anna became an elementary school student. The photo Tim sent me from his phone showed Anna wearing a pink backpack. The picture was apparently from the first day of school that Marie had shared with Tim. I wondered what happened to the light blue backpack Anna had wanted. When I asked Marie, she just said, "It still hasn't arrived. It's such a hassle," but her words lacked sincerity. My small suspicions began to grow. Anna's 6th and 7th birthdays also included requests for cash. But just giving cash felt a little bland, so I mailed her a set of fancy stationery. I could tell over the phone that Anna was thrilled, her voice bright with excitement.
Thanks, Grandma. These cute pencils are the same as my friends. I've really wanted them. I'll take them to school.
I felt reassured by her childlike joy. Her thank you for the cash always sounded like a rehearsed line, but this time, it felt completely different.
Grandma, thank you for the money.
Anna never gets excited over cash, and her response sounds robotic. I wonder if she's really grown out of her childish interests, isn't interested in things, and is just a responsible saver. If that's not the case, then that would mean Marie is lying. No way. I have my doubts, but I convince myself there's nothing wrong with giving cash. Don't want more toys or character merchandise cluttering up the house. I've heard there are many parents. Cash doesn't take up space, and Marie probably just wants to be practical. Finally, the long-awaited year-end arrives. As usual, Tim returns home temporarily, and the three of them visit me. Marie remembers my favorite treats and always brings cinnamon rolls as a souvenir.
Grandma, we're here. How have you been? I was really looking forward to seeing you.
A well-mannered daughter-in-law and a polite grandchild. I'm blessed with a wonderful family. But for some reason, the smiles of Marie and Anna seem fake. I reassure myself that our psychological distance is simply due to only meeting once a year. I spend time with Anna playing board games and cards. She clenched her teeth when she lost a card game and threw a tantrum.
No, come on. Grandma, I wanted to win, not you.
However, what surprised me even more was that after saying just that, Anna suddenly fell silent, as if she'd come to her senses. She glanced at Marie, who was drinking tea behind her at the table. Marie was casually using her smartphone, and when Anna saw her mom, she seemed to breathe a sigh of relief. Anna is only a first grader. She'll cry when she loses games sometimes.
Sorry, Grandma. I'll do my best to win next time.
She's a good girl, but it feels like an unnatural kind of good. Even when I gave her some juice, Anna glanced at Marie before saying, "Thank you, Grandma, I'll enjoy it." I can't shake the feeling that she's always checking Marie's reaction no matter what she's doing. After dinner, Marie and Tim decided to head to the store. Marie apparently had an unexpected period, and Tim offered to buy some beer as well. Marie persistently tried to bring Anna along, but Anna shut herself in the bathroom, saying had a stomach ache. So Marie and Tim left together.
Grandma? Have Mom and Dad gone out?
Anna peeked out from the bathroom almost immediately after. I hadn't heard the toilet flush. Yes, they left. Did you want to go with them?
No, it's fine.
Anna looked into my eyes as if she wanted to say something. Is something wrong? I crouched down and tried asking, but Anna bit her lip tightly and turned her gaze away. Maybe she just feels awkward being alone with me since we rarely see each other. While I was worried, Anna finally smiled.
Grandma, let's draw.
Without waiting for my reply, she pulled a piece of paper with a blank pack and a pencil out of her bag. Anna drew steadily by herself. She was drawing a girl with round, black eyes and a straight, horizontal mouth. It was expressionless. No bows in her hair, just a stick figure body. For a 7-year-old's drawing, it was rough and lacked cuteness. Is this you, Anna?
Yeah.
When we drew together before, her drawings weren't this rough. She didn't look like she was having fun, and she seemed hurried as she moved her pencil. After finishing the stick figure, Anna looked at me intently. It wasn't skillful or cute. I didn't know what to say. Anna silently gripped her pencil again. What's this one? Anna drew 6 circles around the stick figure version of herself. These circles also had round, black eyes and a straight mouth.
These are ghosts.
Ghosts, I see. Are they your friends? It looked like some random drawing by a 3-year-old, but there was something strangely eerie about it.
They are not my friends. They're my family.
Anna gave me a gaze that seemed to be testing me. Is this just a little kid's wild imagination? Wow, your family, right? I felt like I should gently pat her head, but her direct gaze made me freeze.
Grandma.
It was like she was pleading with me. As I stare intently at her rough drawing, almost getting lost in it, a troubling thought suddenly comes to mind. Wait, is this? Could this drawing be Anna's SOS? Don't worry, Grandma's on your side, Anna. If there's something wrong, you can talk to me. Normally, Anna is such a polite, well-mannered child, but right now she's glaring at me with wary eyes, like a stray dog unaccustomed to people. I felt like I was being tested. I was horrified, but never looked away from her. Finally, Anna spoke.
Grandma, help me.
As soon as she said it, her eyes brimmed with tears. It seemed she wanted to make sure I was a trustworthy adult. It's heartbreaking that a 7-year-old who should be innocent has to even doubt her grandmother. All right, I understand. Can you tell Grandma what happened? Anna spoke through tears she tried so hard to hold back.
Mom loves someone else besides Dad, you know. But that person said he was going to send her to hell. But, Grandma, what should I do?
Her voice was choked up, and her words were sometimes cut off. But she still managed to tell me this unbelievable truth. No way, that's impossible. I couldn't help but raise my voice. Anna flinched and shrank back.
I'm sorry.
She wasn't at fault, but she was frightened just because I raised my voice. She apologized so quickly that I realized she wasn't living a typical child's life. I hugged little Anna tightly and reassured her, it's okay. Anna was a perceptive child. After crying a bit on my chest, she glanced at the clock on the wall, wiped her tears.
Mom's gonna come home soon.
Shifting her focus, she crawled into bed right away when Marie and Tim returned, saying, I'm sleepy now, to hide her swollen, red eyes. How about we sleep together, Anna? I wanted to hear more, so I called out, but Marie stopped me.
Oh no, Sally. Anna's in elementary school now. It's embarrassing for her to sleep with Grandma.
She laughed, seeking Anna's agreement.
Right, Anna? Isn't it embarrassing?
Yeah, I'm in elementary school now, so I'll sleep on my own.
I used to believe Marie was a wonderful mother who understood Anna well. I never doubted it. But now, I felt she was a bit overbearing. Come to think of it, Marie was always overprotective and never left Anna's side. Yet she didn't seem genuinely interested in her either. Instead, she seemed worried that Anna might say something she shouldn't. The next day, while Anna and I were drawing, Marie was nearby, focused on her phone without saying a word. Anna, your drawings are really good.
Thanks. I love drawing.
In between those occasional casual conversations, 2 hours went by without us even noticing. Marie had spent the entire time looking at her phone, seemingly oblivious to Anna. The rapid passage of time was surprising, but I felt a rough emotion somewhere between shock and anger at Marie's indifference toward Anna. Still, it worked to our advantage since I got to spend time with Anna. As for Tim, I had sent him out to run some errands. Anna and I, with our backs turned to Marie, filled up one sheet of paper after another. The family was supposed to stay one more night, but Tim had to return to his overseas assignment at the last minute. They left in a flurry.
Bye, Grandma. See you later.
Anna waved shyly. Marie's face seems to express relief, as if she's lucky to wrap up this troublesome visit quickly.
What a shame. I was hoping to have more of your delicious cooking, Sally.
You're such a smooth talker, Marie.
Come on. I'm not just saying that.
Marie was truly slick with words. If I hadn't talked with Anna, I'd still have believed she was a great person. But now, I couldn't help but see her smile as a cheap mask. I vowed to rip that mask off, and with a wide smile, I saw my son's family off. Anna looked back anxiously, but she didn't need to worry. We'll see each other again soon. The next day after lunch, Tim apparently headed to the airport alone. The only ones left in the condo were Marie and Anna.
Anna, Mommy's friend is coming over today. It's a very dear friend, so be a good girl for me, okay?
On the screen, Marie seemed to be in high spirits. She busily twirls her hair into curls and reapplies mascara, preoccupied with fixing her appearance. After a while, the intercom rang. Marie ran to the door without checking who it was.
I've been waiting for you.
She greeted her friend with a cheerful voice. The man who entered immediately glanced at Anna with a smirk.
Anna, let's play nice with me.
Anna glared at the man with defiant eyes. But he maintained his smile, pretending to be friendly.
Don't make that scary face, Anna. I'm Mommy's friend, okay? Let's have fun together.
He approached her with a gentle tone. But then his voice suddenly dropped to a menacing level.
How long are you going to keep that face? If you don't do your best, Mommy will end up in hell. You get it, don't you? You're going to push her down there yourself.
Anna's body trembled.
All right then, let's play.
Great, Anna. Have fun with good man. Wait a minute. That's $3,000 in advance.
Geez, you're all set.
I couldn't stay quiet any longer. I pushed open the closet door where I had been hiding and ran into the living room where Anna was waiting. What games are you playing? Grandma wants to join. Anna was sitting with her knees pulled up, protecting herself. When she saw me, her tense expression softened, and she rushed over. Marie, not understanding the situation, could only look back and forth between the man and me, bewildered.
Gosh, what's going on?
It's no surprise she'd be shocked to see her mother-in-law, who shouldn't have been there, suddenly appear. The anger hadn't set in yet, and she could only stand there, dumbfounded.
Who's this old hag?
I'm not a hag, I'm Anna's grandma. So, Mr. Goodman, what do you want to play? Play house or drawing? The man took a step back, distancing himself from me. He seemed confused that a crazy old woman had barged in. I hugged Anna, who was clinging to my leg, and gave her the gentlest smile I could. Then I looked up, my smile vanishing in an instant. I leaned in close to the man, staring intensely into his eyes as if piercing right through them. So, are you planning on letting a child play grown-up games? I took out several sheets of paper from my bag. It's densely filled with writing. While we were supposedly drawing at my house, I had been communicating with Anna through written messages. I was informed about Anna's situation through written messages. Since Marie never looked over and asked, "What are you drawing?" Anna and I communicated solely through writing. Even if we couldn't talk directly, no one would know if we didn't make a sound. I relentlessly continued talking to Marie and the man, despite their bewilderment. Anna told me that she was threatened by you, that if she didn't play with you, her mom would end up in hell. Even though she didn't quite understand what kind of play you meant, she knew it wasn't as simple as playing house. So even though she's scared, she's worried about her mom and knows she'll be in deep trouble if she doesn't go along. Marie, how do you explain this? Marie's eyes darted around, trying desperately to find an excuse. Her usual friendly demeanor was gone, leaving her stumbling for words.
Wait, what? No, just playing house.
And if she doesn't play house with the man, you'll fall into hell.
What? Well, no, I don't remember saying that. Maybe Anna made it up.
Marie tries to play dumb. But there's no way she'll escape once she sees me here. By the way, I've been in this house for a few hours now. I've been listening and watching everything. I speak slowly, and Marie pales. It's terrifying for anyone to realize they've been invaded without knowing, even if I'm her mother-in-law.
Impossible, no way.
Marie puts on the face of a victim and cowers, but she is certainly not a victim. No, you're the one who's impossible. After Tim left, you called this man, right? I heard it all. Marie and the man exchange nervous glances. I quietly urge Anna to go to another room. She obediently follows, understanding the gravity of the situation. Now I can corner them without hesitation. You were going to sell Anna for $3,000.
No, I wasn't.
Marie immediately denies it. That's why I immediately tell her off without hesitation. I recorded it.
Damn it.
Just after seeing Tim off as he headed back overseas, Marie gleefully made the call. The content was so brutal it made me want to cover my ears. Even without listening to the recording, I can hear Marie's voice playing in my head.
Hey, my husband's gone back overseas. Come over right away and buy Anna. You're definitely giving me $3,000, right? We had a deal. This clears my debt, okay? And don't go all in with the kid. Remember, I'm your main girl, right?
A mother selling her daughter to pay off debt is unthinkable. I barely suppressed the urge to rush out and protect Anna. Instead, I waited for this moment when there would be no escape from accountability. I point to Marie's pocket. What's in that envelope? She'd shoved the envelope into her pocket when I appeared. It was handed to her by the man. And I saw several $100 bills peeking out as she checked its contents.
I don't know.
There's no point denying it now. I sighed and spoke again. I've recorded everything and filmed it too.
No way.
Marie's vision blurs, and she stumbles, looking dizzy. I will never forgive her for what she's done to Anna. Tears streamed down Marie's cheeks as she held her head in her hands. She pleaded tearfully.
Sally, it's not what you think. No, I was wrong, I'm sorry. I have debt, and I thought I had no choice but to offer Anna. I was so wrong, I'm truly sorry.
Marie tries to evoke pity now that she realizes she can't lie her way out of this. She should be apologizing to Anna, not me. She's just trying to muddle through this awful situation. What did you get the debt from?
Well, to buy luxury brands bags or something.
I look around the room. There are no visible luxury items, and both the room and Marie herself aren't particularly flashy. Tell me the truth.
Well,
Marie stumbles over her words. While I wait for an answer, a voice sounds from behind me.
It was hospital bills.
It's Anna. She stands up straight, prepared and determined. Though she was waiting in another room, she must have been listening in. Unable to hold back any longer, she burst out.
It was hospital bills, right, Mom?
Anna and I lock our gazes on Marie, refusing to let her go. She twists her face in pain, and her legs shake. Then she stomps her right foot exaggeratedly and throws a tantrum. I embrace Anna, protecting her.
it's fine. It was hospital bills. Is that so bad? If it's for hospital bills, what choice do I have? If you feel bad for Anna, Sally should pay the $3,000. Whenever I ask you for money, you always look so annoyed. I had no choice but to sell Anna. This is your fault, Sally, for being stingy.
Marie's true colors emerge. Marie squealed like a child having a tantrum. Anna silently watched her mother's disgraceful behavior. The money I was giving you for Anna's birthday and for her backpack, you were spending it after all.
Is it bad for parents to manage it?
Of course it's wrong, I retorted sharply to Marie. She was joking around and laughing annoyingly, and she fell silent. If you told me from the start that it was for hospital bills, I would have given you the money, but you didn't because you were at the hospital for a reason you couldn't admit, right? This time, Marie pouts and says nothing. She's acting more childish than 7-year-old Anna. Has she become this selfish because she's lived faultlessly, guided only by her desires? The hospital, it was a women's clinic, right? You terminated the pregnancies. The stick figures and 6 circles Anna drew. The 6 circles represent the lives that were lost. If I had either ignored or lashed out at that drawing, Anna would have closed up. But I pondered what it meant, and I tried to understand her feelings, so she accepted me as someone she could trust.
Grandma, they were my baby brothers and sisters. I can't see them, but they're not gone.
Yes, that's right, Anna. Anna turned to face Marie and quietly asked,
Don't say that if I don't behave, you'll end up in hell with my brothers, okay?
It turns out that Marie regularly abandoned Anna to go out and enjoy herself. She took full advantage of Tim's overseas assignment, living like she was single. She'd return home either morning or evening to give Anna packed lunches or instant noodles. But she kept up appearances well enough to attend school events, so no one thought their family had problems. Despite often being out and about, Marie would sometimes stay at home for a week straight.
Back then, I was really happy because you were with me the whole time, but, Mom was so sick and irritable. When I tried to talk to Mom, she said, I just gave birth to your brother or sister, and I'm exhausted. Having a baby was super expensive. So, I asked Mom where the baby was.
Anna bit her lip. I'd heard before how Marie had responded back then.
Well, probably in hell, right?
When Anna told me this, she couldn't hold back her tears. She tried to muffle her cries so Marie wouldn't notice. Marie would play around, treating the life she conceived carelessly for selfish reasons. It wasn't something that could ever be excused. And Anna said this happened 6 times.
Mom, maybe I'm not being a good kid right now, but please don't tell me you're going to join my brothers in hell. I hate it so much because they're not there.
With her small fists clenched tightly, Anna pleaded with all her might. She mustered all her strength and shouted,
If you want to go to hell, go by yourself.
For the first time, obedient Anna defied her mother. Marie staggered back like she'd been shot.
Anna, how dare you talk to your mom like that?
I know the moms of my friends. They stay home, cook meals, and talk with their kids. Some have busy jobs, but there's no mom like mine who's so busy getting cozy with men.
She is just 7-year-old. Anna, in 1st grade, was far more mature than Marie.
Jesus, stop messing around.
Marie's eyes were ablaze with hatred, her fists clenched so tightly that veins popped out. Just as she thought she was about to raise her fist, Marie's arm dropped suddenly. Her strength drained, and she collapsed onto the floor.
Tim, why are you here?
When I turned around, Tim was standing behind me. Marie, noticing him, immediately lost her momentum.
Welcome back, Tim.
Marie was confused, and Tim replied in a flat tone.
Is it strange for me to be home? It's stranger to find a strange man in my house.
The stranger, trying to blend into the background, flinched at Tim's words.
What are you planning to do with my daughter?
The man tried to stay quiet, pretending to be invisible. Seems like he's quite timid, not starting fights or running away.
If you don't want to answer here, that's fine. You can answer at the police station.
No kidding.
What's surprising? You tried to buy a 7-year-old girl for $3,000.
The man mumbled, but it was only an attempt. Tim marched up to the man, grabbing him by the collar.
I don't want your excuses. Get out.
If Tim hadn't been holding him up, the man's legs would have given way entirely. There was a creak as the door opened, and 2 officers walked in. The man was arrested on the spot. Led away like a captured alien by the officers holding his arms.
Why did the police come? Did Tim call the police?
Tim explained to the flustered Marie, with his expression ice cold.
The whole story about me having to urgently go back overseas was a lie. I heard from Mom about Anna and wanted to find out the truth, so I intentionally stayed away.
The child, Anna, might not have fully grasped the facts, but she didn't seem to be lying or mistaken. When I secretly told Tim, he said he actually suspected something. Because she had withdrawn a couple of $1,000s at a time from her savings account, and she almost didn't pick up when he made video calls. Anna hadn't consulted Tim because she'd been told by Marie, "Don't tell Dad or your teachers about things at home."
It's not true. I was just deceived by that guy earlier. I was really protecting Anna. It's true. I only planned to let him take a few photos.
Marie weakly snuggled up to Tim. But Tim wasn't moved by her tears. Instead, he was filled with disgust and looked down on her.
I never realized you were such a fool, Marie.
Didn't I just tell you? You forgot already. We're recording all. I pointed to the smartphone propped up on the living room shelf. Tim had set up something he used to use in the past. By connecting it to a video call, Tim and I could check the room in real time. Of course, it was being recorded.
I also heard you talking with that man on the phone, saying he could do whatever he wanted with Anna.
No, wait, that's not right.
It would have been impossible for me to wait inside the house without Tim's cooperation. Marie let out a voiceless well. She reached out for Tim but was firmly pushed away. Then she tried to reach out to Anna. But Anna avoided her with a piercing look. Abandoned by her family, Marie grimaced and looked up to the sky. That's when the officer from earlier returned. The hand that her family wouldn't hold was taken by the officer.
What? Why are the police here for me?
You did something that requires police involvement, Marie.
She had tried to make a child do something indecent. Though she didn't succeed, it's unforgivable.
Why would I? Anna.
Anna watched Marie being taken away by the police and asked us,
Is Mom going to hell?
No, I don't want to go to hell.
the officer tightly restrained Marie and mercilessly dragged her away.
No, let go. I don't want to go.
Marie was throwing a tantrum like a disobedient child. After a while, her voice could no longer be heard. I saw a police car drive off. I later heard that Marie had been cheating, pretending she was single. She thought Tim, who was stationed overseas, would never find out, so she had been bold in her behavior and repeatedly had unwanted pregnancies. Since she didn't succeed with Anna, Marie and the man were granted a reprieve from prosecution. The man wasn't serious about Marie and even considered it lucky if she occasionally got pregnant. He could have a doctor he knew charge more than the going rate and receive a kickback himself.
So I was never serious about her. It was just fun. I'm really sorry.
The more sincerely the man apologized, the more pathetic Marie seemed. Meanwhile, Marie and Tim divorced. She cried and refused, but people who try to sell their daughter have no right to refuse. She was also banned from contacting Anna. During her arrest, she screamed and cried so much that she was apparently filmed by someone, and without knowing it, she became known as the Weeping Lady on social media. Even though we didn't leak any details, Marie's name and the reason for her arrest spread far and wide. The internet is a scary place. Marie even attempted to approach Anna after the divorce, but a neighbor immediately reported the incident and it was resolved. Rumor has it that Marie feels like she's constantly being watched, both online and in real life, which has made her so paranoid she's become mentally unstable. Tim had to return overseas, so I took care of Anna for a while. Even though we'd been apart for so long, we got along so well that the conversation never stopped.
So, guess what? Hey, Grandma.
Anna couldn't stop talking, sometimes saying things that didn't make sense. I guess she wasn't as mature as I thought. I found her constant chatter adorable. After a while, Anna left for Tim's overseas post. Those lively, fun times felt so short, and the room seemed much bigger when I looked around. About 3 months after Anna left, a letter arrived in my mailbox. The sender is Anna. Surprisingly, it's written in German. I pulled out my dusty dictionary and spent some time reading the letter. There were some mistakes here and there, but it made me happy to know Anna was doing her best overseas. That's it, I'll learn German. Chatting with Anna in German would be so much fun. I guess you can find things you want to do and dreams you want to chase even after 60. Once I can speak Germany, I'll surprise Tim by visiting him. With a goal in mind, the little bit of loneliness that had been lingering in my chest vanished. Now, I'm so excited as I imagine a bright future.